All right, we are back on another chest, shoulders, and tricep day. I'm getting the day started with a pyramid of sorts. I'm going to start with the flat bench press. I'm going to start at 90 pounds. I'm going to go up to 180 pounds by 15-pound increments. And then I'm going to come back down to 90 pounds with 15-pound increments. So all in all, 7 sets, 10 reps apiece. And then 15 pounds would be involved in each set. So I tried to challenge myself today. The first exercise I wanted to do is the flat bench so that I could kind of chart my progress. It looks like I'm coming along pretty good. And even, man, it might be that I'm a little bit lax on it because I didn't really get winded. I didn't really get binded. So that means that there's room for some extra weight. And so that's what we're going to do the next time around. But now, as you notice, I am taking my time with these because I want to really measure how far I've come. And I'm happy to say that I'm surprised at the fact that I was able to make it through this pyramid. So much so that on the heels of it, man, I decided to do another pyramid later in the workout. But now, as a little note of caution, man, when you are doing these, I find myself doing something that really you shouldn't do. Now, if you notice, when I go down under the bar, as I'm pushing the weight up, look at my head. Now, my head is not supposed to be up off the mat. I know that's a bad habit, man. So when you do yours, lay your head flat on the mat, because what it does is it allows for more air to enter into your lungs, better circulation, better breathing. Now, I've been doing this so long, man, it's just a habit, and I have yet to shake it because for some reason, man, I just like to keep my head up. I don't know what that's about. But for you, don't take on that bad habit from me, man. It's not a good one. Keep your head flat on the mat so that you can breathe and you won't have any difficulty breathing, okay? All right, as I promised, here is our second pyramid. Now, I am absolutely going for broke on this one, you all. I have added 30 pounds to the normal weight that I usually would use when I'm doing shoulder shrugs. And so what I'm doing now is I started at 120 pounds, and then I'm going to go all the way up in this particular exercise to 4 plates. And so that'll be 390 pounds because I have 30 pounds added on to it. A little bit shy of 400, 10 pounds shy of 400. And I am going to do a pyramid with that. So we're looking for 7 sets in all, 10 reps apiece. And we're going to be changing 45 pounds on each side, or 90 pounds all together on every set. And then I added some reverse grip shoulder press, and that's at 60 pounds. And we're going to do 7 sets of that with 10 repetitions each set. So really, I'm going in this morning, man. Like I mentioned, I have a little energy. A whole lot of things are beginning to go right with me. Some things aren't, but I'm choosing to focus on the more positive of all of the things that are going on, man. And so we're going to go with that. It's always better to be positive, man, because positivity actually breeds energy. If you have a positive outlook, then that means when you're faced with things, your energy isn't sapped. You're able to continue moving forward. And so that's what we're going to do, move forward. All right, so we completed both pyramids, and now we're on to another superset. I'm going to put some Pec Flys combined with the seated chest press. We're going to do 4 sets of each and 10 repetitions each set. And so I've noticed that the flat benches are starting to become a little stronger. So on chest day, I'm doing exercises that is going to support, you know, my ability to bench a heavier weight. And so that's why you'll see me, and I'm doing the Pec Flys as well as the chest press, because it's all in an attempt to build up enough strength to move up on the flat bench. And then at the same time, man, those Pec Flys really help with definition along the pectoral muscles, especially if this is more of a slow maneuver that you take. Now, of course, I've sped up the video. I sped it up twice as fast as it would normally be. But you want to take your time with the Pec Flys. You want to have a full range of motion, because that full range of motion will help you to get added definition. And, you know, that definition along the pecs is, you know, what we're looking for. What's going on, family? How everybody doing this morning? I hope everything going well with everybody, man. We just finished up chest, shoulders, and triceps. And man, if you notice, man, today I really went a little heavy. I find on days, man, where I have a lot on my mind, a lot to think about. The session in the gym probably be a little bit more intense, you know, because you're trying to work through a lot of that frustration, man. You have situations in life sometimes, man, that's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can do. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that I find the hardest to deal with, man, is when people paint me to be something I'm not. You know, just lately, man, these past few years, that done been, you know, something that's been happening more and more consistently. You know, you got people who feel like under any circumstances, anything they do and anything they say to you, you ought to be able to take that and keep on walking. Well, I'm not for that anymore, man. I'm not. I understand up to a point I'm supposed to be patient. I'm supposed to be an individual who, you know, gives individuals the benefit of the doubt. But now I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I have learned that a lot of times what cats really be doing, man, is they be taking advantage of you. You know, they feel like, okay, well, he a good dude, man. He gonna try to stay positive. You know, he gonna try to do the right thing under most circumstances, and they use that against you, because, you know, they know what your aim is. Your aim is to build something, man, and regardless of what people may say, regardless of what they might think, you can't build anything off negativity. Not in it last. You can build it, man, and then after a while you'll see that stuff crumble in front of you because you didn't build it the right way. So people take advantage of that, you know. like I mentioned, man, for the last couple of years, I done been the villain, man. You know what I mean? I'm the villain because it's things in my life that I'm no longer going to tolerate. I ain't going to tolerate the disrespect. I ain't going to do it, man. I ain't going to tolerate people being deceptive, liars. I ain't going to tolerate that, man. I'm not. And I don't think it's the wrong thing for me to say. I think you should set boundaries. I think you should set boundaries, man, because, you know, you don't want to catch yourself in a situation where people just maliciously taking advantage of you. And a lot of people do that, man. A lot of people gear toward staying around you long enough to find what your weaknesses are, and then they capitalize on your weaknesses. But see, the thing about that is, for you, if you're not paying attention, man, you don't know who in the circle around you got those kind of motives. But when they show you who they are, believe them the first time, man. Lord knows I've done it before. Somebody break bad and you say, okay, well, maybe it was a mistake. I forgive them this time, man. You know, I just let them know that I don't deal like that. No, man, you can't do that nowadays. You can't do it. Somebody show you what they capable of. You better believe them. Believe them, man. Believe them. Now, I ain't telling you to walk around with that on you. I'm not for holding grudges. I ain't for harboring resentment or any of that. I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is, man, recognize who these people are. Recognize who they are, because it's just some people, that's just how they built. You know? Maybe experiences that they had as a child or even as an adult, but this is how this person is built. So don't find yourself lacking because you got people out there that's aiming to take advantage of you. Be aware of where you are, be aware of who you're dealing with. And then after you have set your boundaries, man, don't let people cross them. You know? And if they're not willing to respect your boundary, then they can go on about their business. That's what I think now. I could be wrong. I know a lot of people going to disagree, but this is me, and I don't care. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you think about it. All them people who weighing in on you and your advice and what you saying. How many of them people putting food in your mouth? When it come time for the bill to roll over in your name, how many people taking out their checkbook and signing with the amount that you need from month to month? How many people is ensuring that your health is where it should be? How many people is ensuring that your spirituality is where it should be? How many people is ensuring that your emotional and your mental state is where it should be? The majority of the answer to those questions is nobody but you. You're the only one that see into these things. So basically, you are the only human present on the planet that see to your own needs, man. Especially if you're an adult. Now, we're not talking about children. We're talking about grown individuals who take responsibility for what they do. But you see into yourself. So if you got to see to all these things, what do it matter what anybody else thinks? Huh? You've been doing this for the longest time. You've been keeping things afloat. Could things be better? Absolutely. But you've been keeping things afloat. And the only way to continue with that is to make sure that there are no individuals around you, man, who trying to hold you back or keep you from being what you need to be. That's just my thought for today, man. Was I fired up? Absolutely, man. Because I get sick of people weighing in on my life, man. Don't weigh in on me, bro. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, keep that to yourself. If it ain't gonna be constructive criticism, I don't need what you think. Because in the end, man, whatever happens to me in my life, I'm gonna have to be the one to answer for it. So let me answer for it. All right, y'all. Peace.